said on the count of 3, not on the count of go, stupid. Anyway, welcome to Mental Breakdown, the show where two mental patients break shit down and break
I don't like
down
this
ourselves. This is the only show that does not say gamer words on Twitter. Though our co-hosts might be apt to, and then get banned off of Twitter again.
For like a week and a half.
As always, is Funny Man. He's a man. Laugh at the funny man. That's his catchphrase. Laugh.
Yeah.
And today we've got some topics for you to break down.
I got one for you.
My topic, I want you to break down the Olympics.
So a long time ago, in a little country called Greece, or when they weren't having massive amounts of homosexual intercourse, sometimes they threw a fucking, like, a really heavy disc around, a really heavy ball, and they ran around in circles naked. Eventually,
Why'd they do that?
Why'd they do it?
Yeah,
because they're gay, and they wanted to look at men.
Okay.
Yes, women weren't allowed to compete.
Really?
As they should be. As it should be. But a couple thousand years later, or something like that, I don't know, they started wearing clothes, and the whole world was invited instead of just Greece.
Interesting.
I don't really know if the Romans did Olympics. I don't care. Whatever. But still, they decided to start wearing clothes, and everybody would represent from their own country. Some people more represented than others. But it's pretty good. I think it's a pretty cool thing. It leads to a lot of virtue signaling nowadays because people forget that nobody cares what you think and we just want to see you do a sport really good.
Yeah, it was the anti-sex beds.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, the anti-sex beds in Japan. Yeah, you heard about that? The fucking cardboard, like a fucking Little Caesars box bed.
I'll tell you, they didn't have those back in ancient Greece. They had lots of sex in their beds and outside
they had lots
of their beds.
Of Caesars back then. They had big Caesars back then. Anyway.
No Little Caesars. They only had normal
What's up
bread.
with that? Why can't you fuck during the Olympics?
You know, you gotta keep your masculine energy in you.
You gotta keep your testosterone. What about women?
Coom. They should be all wearing hijab. They shouldn't have sex.
Yeah, that photo of my girlfriend where I'm like, I'm gonna make her wear a hijab next. For context, I have a girlfriend who is like Pakistani and her family's like diehard Muslim. Like, sure, yeah. No, not Palestinian,
I know,
Pakistani.
I know.
You fucking gaslight me. I second guessed myself for a second there. Yeah, it's great. Her family would probably have me beheaded.
Based.
Yeah. Anyway, it's time for you. I need you to break down EGirls for me.
What do you mean break down EGirls? Like their self-confidence?
They already have no self-confidence.
Ah, that's true.
So they show themselves on the internet.
This is my topic, you understand? I'm supposed to break this down.
Okay.
So e-girls are women with no self-confidence who show themselves off on the internet. And they've come to inhabit a particular look where it's just way too much eye makeup so they look like an anime character. And sometimes they also do cosplays of anime characters.
They stretch their eyes open really wide so they could look like an anime character.
Yes, they like in Clockwork Orange, they get the eye stretcher things. And they cosplay, and they're very annoying on Twitter because they think that people are interested in the things that they have to say, even though the only thing people are interested is haha big booba, haha impossibly made up like face that only looks good from the specific angle that you're taking the picture from.
Yes, with a ring light.
With a ring light, and all that, and so they think their opinion is valuable even though it's not. And some of them do porn on a website called OnlyFans, but I guess not anymore. I don't know.
I think you can now.
Oh,
they came back. Oh. Yeah. Capitalism wins again.
But yeah, e-girls are the direct result of coomers wanting to coom.
It's Scott Pilgrim.
And now you can, yes, Scott Pilgrim ruined. So there's this character, for context, if you don't know, which you do know, but there's a character called Ramona Flowers in Scott Pilgrim, and the entire point is that she's an insufferable C-word, and
irredeemable, insufferable.
Irredeemable, insufferable, instupituous.
Well, so is Scott. That's the point.
Well, that's
is that
also
none of the characters are good people.
Well, yeah, let me fucking explain it. This is mental
Okay.
breakdown. I'm the mental patient. Let me break down.
I'm stuck.
I'm Coolman. That's Scott throughout the entire movie. He's a big Coomer. And he was dating this like
fucking
16-year-old
helicopter landing in my backyard
Asian
right now.
lady whose name was Knives.
Dude,
And-
I think the fucking ATF is here.
Oh, base. They're here for your guns and your drugs and your tobacco and all
No,
that.
they're just looking at my fucking. They're looking at my power lines or something.
Base.
They're here to steal my jeans.
No, that's the firefighters. You gotta watch out for
Oh,
the
that's
firefighters.
right. It's the FDNY.
Oh, jeez.
Go on.
Yeah. Way to derail me, by the way.
I'm sorry.
Ramona Flowers.
There's federal agents outside my house stacking out the
Scott
door.
Pilgrim simped hard for Ramona Flowers, and he beat the shit out of all of her exes, including an ex-girlfriend, which is the punchline to the joke of not ex-boyfriend, exes. Anyway, that movie is good, but none of the people involved in the movie are good. Like the characters involved in the movie are bad.
Yeah. There is no good guy in the movie.
Except for what's his name, Chris Evans. He's pretty cool.
Chris
in that
Evans?
movie.
Yeah, because he's hot.
He's just a Chad, and he's
young.
like, "Oh, you wanna fuck with me, little Michael Cera with no chin? Oh, I got chin for days, man.
I love
I'm
Michael
Johnny
Cera's
Chin
voice,
Chin."
dude.
Yeah,
Such a good fucking voice.
He does.
He should do voice acting.
Yes, and not face acting like he does.
Nah, he's a
But-
good nerd.
No, I know. But yeah, Scott Pilgrim's a bad guy. Ramona Flowers is a bad guy, and that dynamic plays out every single day on Twitter.com, where you get 100 Scott Pilgrims for every Ramona Flowers.
The best way I found to describe Twitter, I think I told Riley this. It's just the sound. You take the sound of a toilet flushing and you just bass boost it. That's what Twitter is.
Which is yes, that is accurate. I think I've given a sufficient explanation, a breakdown of EGirls.
Yes.
I want you to break down Chernobyl.
Okay,
The Chernobyl
so
disaster. Not the place.
okay, the nuclear incident. Okay, so I think it was like 80
some people
something,
did some things.
83. Some people did some things. Some Slavs did some things. I wouldn't even
As
call
they
them
are
people.
wont to do.
Literally subhuman. So a couple of Slavs squatted on the controls of the fucking nuclear, like Homer Simpson at the fucking nuclear reactor. They squatted on top of the fucking control panel, and it caused some kind of meltdown. And basically, I think the Soviets, being the omnipotent heroes, anti-imperialist heroes they were, they quickly swooped in with all of the heavy artillery they possibly could hold, and well, let's just say some people faced some walls.
I guess you could say that.
And the situation did not improve.
No.
And everybody died. A lot of people died. You can buy like a block of granite that was used to stabilize the nuclear reactor on eBay if you want.
Really?
Yeah, I saw it. It was listed.
Is that not is that not still like a nuclear artifact? Like,
I don't think so. I mean,
Can't
it's
you
granite.
get
Granite can't be
brain
irradiated. I don't think. So
oh, okay.
I think it's the point. Or graphite, not granite. Excuse me.
Whatever. They're both beginning
Yeah,
with G's.
either way.
You know.
But like, yeah, big glowy thing. There's that show Chernobyl that probably would help me know more about it. All I know is from the Stalker games.
Yeah, I was gonna say all you need to do is play Stalker. As
Yeah, they're really fucking good games.
all I know about Stalker is what
Nightmarishly hard.
Seth Cassine Jack said.
Yeah, Slav sim. It's basically what it's like
It's
in
just a
Ukraine
fucking
at all
Soviet
times.
apocalypse simulator. Yeah.
Yeah, it is basically just what Ukraine is, especially now. Unless you're in Donetsk airport, and then you're just dead.
Is that so? Is Ukraine also just an irradiated like Call of Duty map?
No. Yes, but no. It is a Call of Duty map. But, I mean, they're currently in forever war with Russia, so... Well, Russia will infinitely deny they are there.
Hilarious.
Forever wars.
Our Russian allies.
Yes, of course, our allies.
Thank God the Soviet Union is now not a thing and totally isn't real and still happening. Whew, that's a relief.
Well, they're not collectivist, at least.
Yeah, I guess so.
They're literally the same authoritarian government, but at least they're not collectivist.
True. I think that sums that up.
Well,
Question mark.
how many topics did I give you? Just one?
Just one. I've given you 2. You've given me 1.
Right, because you went first.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I would like you to break down cruises.
Cruises, like
cruise
the
ship
boat
cruises.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah.
eventually, so
The other global biohazard.
flashback to
Snap back to reality.
shit, like 1835. There's this guy named Herman Melville, and he writes a book called Moby Dick. And Moby Dick is about the
It's
first
an autobiography.
It's about the first cruise that ever took place. It's a factual autobiography. And the main character Ishmael and his gay lover Quahog go on the first ever cruise.
It's Pequod.
No,
not
it's
Quahog.
Queequeg, actually. You stupid
Queequeg.
fuck.
Oh, right, Queequeg. That's right.
Pequod is the name of the ship.
Right.
Anyway, this is the first ever cruise, and what a cruise is basically
Quack.
like the city in Rhode Island, the real city in Rhode Island.
Yeah. Intercourse, Pennsylvania. What are we talking about?
We're talking about the first ever cruise.
Family
which
Guy.
Is, yes. Peter Griffin goes on a cruise with Queequeg.
You know, the
they
intro.
see a giant fucking whale.
Good morning, USA.
Dear God. Have you seen the speedruns of that shit? It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, those are so fucking funny to me for some reason. They really shouldn't be, and they should be dumb and obnoxious, but I find it fucking hilarious.
Anyway, snap back to reality. Oh, the humanity.
There goes gravity.
There goes Grandma. So,
Grandma.
the cruise, they see a white whale, they get fucked up.
See a white woman.
What's the difference?
Dude. Yeah, what
And
is
so-
the difference? David, bring up the obesity stats!
The average woman is about the size of a Blastoise. Anyway, we got... Shit, there's a lot of derailment this episode. This really is a mental breakdown. So, flash forward, like...
This really was a The Dick show.
Flash forward like 90
Play
years.
the Dick intro.
And we get the second cruise in history, the Titanic. And the Titanic
Second cruise in history?
Yeah, the first
in
one is Moby
1911?
Dick. The second one is the Titanic. And the Titanic...
100 years later.
The Titanic disaster, as it's called, isn't called that because of the iceberg. It's because of the horrific opulence on display. While everyone else is starving...
loss
and
of ice sculptures.
while everyone else on the mainland is starving, a bunch of stupid animated fucking animals are having an adventure on this gigantic boat.
No, that's the Titanic.
Shut
The
up.
legend lives on.
It's real. The legend of the Titanic is real.
The legend of the Titanic.
Also, it's not a real thing that actually happened. Anyway,
Yeah, it's a
that
John
ends in
Frank.
complete failure, and it wasn't tried again until like 1980 when this guy named Walt Disney had a shit ton of fucking boats lying around. He's like, what can I do with all these boats? I got boats, and I want to put Mickey Mouse on them. And so he put Mickey Mouse on them and shipped him out to the fucking Bahamas and Alaska and Venezia and all those other places. And you can go, I mean, not right now because of the coof, but you can just go and for 10 to 14 days pay like $3,000 to fuck yourself up on the shittiest Chinese buffet food and the watered downest of alcohol,
The
and just
golden
live
corral,
in pure it's just a
basically.
golden corral. You live in pure late stage capitalistic bliss for 14 days, and then you go back to your pitiful meaningless life as a worker bee, and then eventually kill yourself like fucking Michael Douglas in Falling Out or whatever that movie's called.
Falling down.
Yeah,
He
whatever.
didn't kill himself. He got shot by the cop. He suicided by
Suicided
cop.
by cop. That's still killing yourself in my book.
Yeah, I guess so.
So
It's
yeah,
just that you passed all the guilt onto one guy.
yes.
Thanks.
That's what cruises are. Cruises are the worst fucking like other than going on an Amtrak. Like you technically could just bring a bunch of LSD on an Amtrak or like coke and do it in the in the fucking Amtrak bathroom.
The best thing about Amtrak's is that there's you
No
can
security.
get suicided by cop because they have train security. You can just have somebody fucking execute you, so you can just die.
I don't
and
know.
not
I've
have
never
to
been
experience
executed
the-
on
being on an
Amtrak. But
Yeah, I can't. I've been executed on a boat though.
I've been
There was this big
executed on a
old fucking
Greyhound. But
whale
that's
ate
it.
my old. A
That's
whale
a
ate my fucking
story for a
arm,
different
so...
No, a whale ate his leg and his penis. But that's what
His
story
penis?
for. Yeah, that's canon.
Wait, canon? Is
Yeah,
there like a
to Moby
series
Dick.
of Moby Dick?
No, in the Moby
there a
Dick
sequel?
story. No,
Yeah, Metal
in
Gear
the
Solid
story,
5, the
his
sequel to-
fucking
the
dick
sequel
gets
to
eaten off
Moby
by
Dick.
the whale, by Moby Dick. That's why it's
Is it
called Moby
true?
Dick.
Shut up!
No, it is true though. That the
No,
Moby
it's
Dick
not!
Yes, it is. I just fucking read the book like 2 weeks ago.
It's not... What are you just now reading Moby Dick? You're like 30 years old.
I read. I'm no, first of all, I'm 20. Second, I read it last year and I'm reading it again this year because it's a really good book. I like fucking boats, man. I'm like,
God, you
I'm-
like fucking boats?
I'm autistic, but for boats, not trains.
This dude fucking the blowhole.
Like John McAfee.
John
Anyway.
McAfee. Yeah, like
He
John
claimed to
McAfee.
fuck a blue whale or whatever.
Damn. Rip.
I
fucking
think-
king.
I think we've had enough of your jokes. I'm waiting for the punchline. I think that's it for
Stop.
mental breakdown. Unless you have anything else.
Nah.
Do you have
I wanna
anything
do another
else?
one now though.
Oh yeah, let's wrap this one up.